Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Marcus Aurelius, and this is No Man's Sky. And I wasn't planning on recording right now. I was just puttering around gathering resources. I'm still in the Stoicism system. I wanted to wait until I was recording to travel to the next system and go to the Atlas base. But I just had to talk about this experience that I just had. You know, a lot of people spend a lot of time talking about what is missing from this game, what they don't like about it. And I wanted to talk instead about an experience I had that I wasn't even expecting, that was really kind of interesting, and I felt at the end kind of triumphant. So let's get into it. See this beautiful ruin here? Well, I was exploring it and learning some language when I noticed this lovely cavern system. This lovely and gigantic cavern system. And what's more, it had a ton of aluminum. That's green crystals. And so I went in and I explored it, and I was happily running around breaking down aluminum crystals. There's another one. I must have went the other way. And unfortunately, after a little bit, it became apparent to me that I was hopelessly lost. I kept turning different corners. I kept running around. I was stuck. There was no way out of the cavern. It was humongous. I did run around for what seemed like hours, and I never even saw daylight. So I was getting a little nervous. I was thinking, oh, well, should I restart the game? Will that get me back to my last save point? I didn't know what I was going to do. But I said, you know what? I'm going to tough it out, and I'm going to keep trying to find a way out. But try as I might, I found a ton of aluminum, but I was not able to find a way out. So I had an idea. I heard a while ago that the terrain in the game was fully destructible. Now, I hadn't seen that in practice because I only used my gun and my mining laser, and those things could only destruct items that which you can get resources from. Like, for example, if I were to use my laser here on this rock, nothing would happen. If I instead used my bolt caster, nothing would happen. So I was like, okay, they say that the terrain is destructible, but it doesn't really appear that it is. But I had nothing else to lose, so I decided to try to blast my way out of the cavern with my grenade launcher, which you fire a grenade by using the middle mouse button. Now, you just saw something really interesting about grenades, which is that they tend to ricochet. So it took me a while to figure out how to do it, but I will be damned if I did not blast my way out of the cavern. And this is the hole that I blasted out of using my grenades. Look at how deep this sucker goes. I can't even... There we go. So as you can see, if you follow this hole, you come out deep into the caverns. And I'm falling and hurting myself here. And I don't know how far down I am. I mean, as you can see here, I'm about 22 seconds from my ship, which is right near where the entrance is. And I was just turning corners, and I just got sick of it. And I'm like, I need to get out of here. So you can see here where I had a few near misses. I blew some holes in the ground, made a couple mistakes, but eventually I found a way out. So I was pretty proud of myself there. And yeah, so it turns out the terrain in the game is fully destructible. And boy, am I fortunate that is. You can see I made a lot of turns. My grenades ricocheted in ways that I did not expect them to, but I just kept at it persistently. And now it's not letting me out. There we go. Normally, your jetpack does not run out of fuel if you're up against a wall. Like, if you use it to climb a wall, it's pretty simple. But let's just wait till it gets more fuel, and there we go. And I'm out. Well, maybe. Come on. And I'm out. So, anyways, I was really pleased with myself, and I wanted to show that to you. I made it out of the caverns and got my way back out to civilization, or really lack thereof, because this is a desert planet. And I've been getting a little cute with the namings. I have found the scaly bat bear, the stony green deer, the lizard dog, the small-headed rambler, the horn charger, and the bat chicken here on Stoicism Quadris, which is the 4th planet in the Stoicism system. Here is the scaly bat bear, and I don't know why you're not showing it. Why are you showing that? There we go, scaly bat bear. You can see he has little bat ears. Then we've got the stony green deer, because it looks like he's made out of stone. Over here we have the lizard dog. All right. Well, oh, yep. The horned charger. He's a pretty big guy. Then we have the small-headed rambler. And another small-headed rambler. Then there's the bat chicken, right? Because he looks kind of like a chicken with bat wings, in my opinion. The mohawk is the largest creature I found, though I'm not sure why it's not listed here. Probably because it's in the same family as one of these other critters. And there's the big-armed sprinter, because he has humongous arms compared to his tiny little legs. So I've been having a good time with that. But I think it is time now for us to leave the Stoicism system. I've done a lot of things. I've continued to increase my exosuit size. It's not as good as it could be, but I want to get the Atlas Pass, because once you get the Atlas Pass, you can gain an exosuit holder, I guess, for free in every starbase. So I don't have to pay huge amounts. Now I'm paying something like 200,000 for them, and as you can see, it's taking a real toll on my income. I've upgraded my starship a couple times, so now I have 21 slots, but that's nowhere near where I want to be. Now the game has a way to get free starship upgrades. You will get beacons for crashed ships. Unfortunately, the game limits it such that the crashed ship you find will never be better than only 1 slot more than the ship you're currently flying. And that's a problem, because you can't just walk into the ship and fly off. Half the ship is broken. And it doesn't take just regular minerals like thamium or chrysonite to fix it. You need really complex things like antimatter or dynamic resonators, which require antimatter, like 2 antimatters, 4 microdensity fabrics. I mean, you need a huge backpack to be able to store all of that. And so I just find it's easier to make the money, honestly. It may be more grindy, maybe a bit slower, but it's a lot easier just to get minerals, sell them, and maybe buy a better ship off somebody, because you could jump up a whole class. You can go from my 21 to maybe 40 if you're buying the right ship. But my multi-tool, I think, is maxed out. I believe that the biggest multi-tool you can get is 24, and I've completely foregone my boltcaster. I don't have any additions that have anything to do with my boltcaster. Instead, I focused every bit into my laser. I'm using my laser both for combat and for mining, and I have a couple grenade updates, and of course my scanner updates. But that's it. I can't build anything else except for, well, this isn't even, it's in the laser category, but it's actually for the boltcaster. So I think they just mischaracterized that one. But just boltcaster stuff, a few grenade things, and I've got taking out all the scan and stuff. So basically, I'm hooked up for laser. And I've done the exact same thing for my ship. My ship is all phase beam, because I discovered that if you use your phase beam in combat instead of your guns, which doesn't make any sense, but it doesn't matter, I like it anyway, it homes in on your enemies. So they don't have to actually be right in your sights. The laser will find them, and it does a huge amount of damage compared to the boltcaster. So I just got rid of the photon cannon. So you can't get rid of the actual photon cannon itself, but I got rid of all the additions to it and instead built all the additions to my beam. Better coolants, impact, everything. So there's a couple of things I'd like in the ship still, like the pulse jet, the warp reactors, another shield. I need zinc and emerald for that. But I'm running out of space, as you can see. I need a much better ship, so I just need some money, and I need an Atlas Pass. So let's do that. Alright. And I still haven't figured out how I'm able to jump straight from the planet into space sometimes. Alright, let's get into space. Alright, so bring up galactic map. And we're following the Atlas path. So I guess normally in this game, you can warp to any star you want. I'm not sure how exactly that works. But, tab, scan for discoveries. Anyways, this is the place we're going to go. We're following the path of Atlas. So we're going to warp to it. And we get to watch this cool warp sequence yet again. So there's a few updates that I need. What I will say is when they designed this game, they didn't, and it's frozen. Huh. Oh. Okay. Wow. Okay. Well, I am recording. But here we go. Atlas interface. We got a world here. I guess this whole place is undiscovered. I am the first to set ship in it. Anyways, what I was trying to say was some things move a lot faster than others. For example, the game wants you to learn the language of the 3 races, but you learn it one word at a time. And I've learned about hundreds of words, and I still only know less than half, probably. So that's a really slow process. So it's kind of like they encourage you to take the game really slow, to explore, and that's fine. The same thing is true of ship upgrades. It's very difficult to upgrade your ship. But as you saw in the previous episodes, your multi-tool upgrades almost immediately. Every base you stop at, and there's thousands of them on each planet, gives you a multi-tool upgrade, to the point where now every single time I get a multi-tool upgrade, it's already something that I have. So you get all your multi-tool upgrades really, really fast, but the ship upgrades, the language upgrades happen really, really slow. So they just need to balance it better. Either make the multi-tool upgrades more rare, make more of them, or make it so you learn the words faster. Maybe each language thing will give you 2 or 3 words instead of just 1. So that big red ball is Atlas. And I don't think there's hostile ships approaching in here. I would say that would be rather odd. This is my first time actually in an Atlas interface. And it looks like just by walking on these things, I've learned words. Or maybe not. What does that exclamation point mean? Oh, distress signal? Well, it's on the planet. Not much I can do for that. Okay, what an interesting place here. There's got to be things I can interact with. Why isn't it letting me sprint? There we go. Alright, so these things just kind of disappear. I thought I learned a word, but I guess not. Maybe I learned the word just by being here. Oh, okay, Atlas. I'm sorry, jeez. Let's go see what he wants. He's getting annoyed with my exploration. So this is a little on the creepy side, honestly. What's that? Nothing. Oop. Okay, so I learned a word on that one. Weird. Alright. What's this? Artifact. Let's search it. Ooh, a warp cell. Why, thank you. Oh, that's okay. I'll make room. Let's give my platinum to the ship. And how about the warp cells as well? Alright, cool. And another warp cell. Why, thank you. Thank you very much. Let's interact with Atlas. Whoa. It is alien, unlike anything I have ever seen before. I should be afraid, but an inexorable pull draws me toward the heart of the construct. A need to know. This is a remnant of the Atlas. It welcomes me. It knows what I am. It offers the promise of true understanding. The intent burns in me. I will peer into the structure of causality and know this existence. If it is real, or some incalculably vast simulation, or simulacrum, authored by other intelligences. A little wink to the fact that it's a game. Alright, I have no idea what the hell he's talking about. I've learned a few Atlas words, but very few. You only get one Atlas word at certain monoliths, so there's no way I'll be able to ever, I think, know what he's saying. But he's saying something about a cow. I got that much. I'm going to try to accept. I will accept this. The sky is deep and full of wonders. And, yeah. So I just got an Atlas stone. That's pretty cool. I know what the Atlas Stones do. I don't think you're supposed to. I mean, if you're playing the game blind without spoilers, you're not supposed to know what the Atlas Stones do. But I looked ahead. But I want to get my Atlas Pass. What do I have to do that? This place is kind of big. Alright, well, shucks. I honestly don't know what to do here. I guess I have to go on the internet and find out how one acquires an Atlas Pass. I thought it'd be kind of self-explanatory. Like, you go see Atlas, and he's like, hey, here's a pass. And you're going to be like, thank you. That's very kind of you. I appreciate that pass very much. But I guess not. Oh well. What we can do is we can explore this system. Let's go. My destiny lies in the beyond. Yes, I know, but I want to explore the here and now. Alright, where's the stress signal coming from? Yonder. Oh, there's a trade station. Maybe they have the Atlas Pass. Anyway, we gotta get into this fight. Get my phase beam ready. Okay, where are these? There they are. Time to die. See, look at how awesome this laser is. Done. I don't know if I'm winning or what here. Well, I just blew him up. I'm not even sure what's happening here. Like, I don't know if I'm fighting pirates or if I'm fighting one of the races on behalf of the other. If I'm killing everything. I don't know. This is not really a space sim, so they don't really go into it. Deflectors, let's get those beefed up. Iron is pretty readable. Excuse me, dude. I don't like being shot at. I hope you understand. Did we win? It says there are 5 remaining attack ships, so my guess is no. Okay, you're shooting in that direction, huh? Where are your attackers, sir? You seem to be doing just fine. Okay, so there's one planet here that's just gigantic. It's kind of red and green. So it's Christmas planet. And then what do we got? We have this little planet here. I wish there was an easy way to see every planet in the system. And there's this planet, which just looks like it's a water world. And then there's this guy. You can kind of see the lines between them. I'm not sure what they mean or if you can follow them or if they're just there for flavor. Yeah, but I'm definitely not seeing any pirate ships. Oh, there he is. There's one. And it looks like he just crashed into the ship. Why would you do that? Are you... I hope I'm not attacking, like, innocent people. I don't know what I'm doing. Alright, that's 3 attack ships. I'm not... Yeah, the space combat, let's just be fair. It's not the selling point here. You can't... There's no way to even target where the ships are. They have these little arrows here, but there's something. But it's not red. So are you, like, not a bad guy? Well, you are now. Okay, cool. So am I cool? Are we good? Yeah, my standing with the Korvax has increased. Bully. All right, ladies and gentlemen, well, that's it for me. I'm going to figure out how to get my Atlas Pass, and I hope you enjoyed my cavern adventure and getting to the Atlas station here, which is kind of an interesting diamondy thing. The Atlas interface, I should say. We are proceeding along our path to the center of the galaxy. Once again, I am Marcus Aurelius, and I would like to thank you very much for watching. Have a good one.